The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and once described by one of the world's greatest managers as the most intelligent player I ever coached. Oh, good ball! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Ribéry. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's played into the middle. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mbappe is the guilty party there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Now it's Mbappe. Ribéry on a serious charge here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Spread it left. Gerrard. Cross goes in there. And that's the keeper's ball.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Now it's Vieri. Oh, nice touch. Wriggles his way through. Caught offside that time. Stojkovic. And that's a dangerous... Osimhen! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Here comes the cross. And straight back out. Hangs in a... There's the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Gerrard. Gerrard. 5 minutes till the break. And here's Mbappe. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So your views on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Portugal do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Yamal, the man with the tools to make a difference here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Rijkaard. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. Getting up there! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 5, Raul. Number 9, Mbappe.
That could spell trouble.
Coming on the field.
He's a sharp little ball here. Decent chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Lahm clears.
Substitutions taking place.
Kimmich. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Saviola. Rijkaard with a fine tackle. Portugal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Owen.
Portugal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And this is Ronaldo. Deftly away. And they're quick to get it back. Kimmich. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he finish? Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 15.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Davis, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He's picked his way through. Brahim Diaz. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Yamal. Oh, strongly challenged there. Opts for safety. And we're done. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Portugal.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So straight into the action. Arsenal have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield...
Mbappe!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He might be in here. Big chance! Goal! Arsenal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. He's in plenty of space here. Chance for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And they've got rid. And a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yamal shot a goal! And yes, it's there! Portugal are level. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And here's Yamal. De Paul. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. It's a good run he's making out on the left. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Odegaard, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Rizal venturing down the left. Takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Kimmich. That's Rijkaard. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, that's delightful. Drive, it's roll! There it is! Oh, that was sharp, deliciously sharp.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Looking for options for movement. Roll! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Portugal are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And so the action is resumed. The ball's swung in, and he's managed to get rid. Rodri. Oh, that's a... and he shoots! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's forced to go back. Kimmich is always looking to break lines. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's intervened well there. Yamal. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been slipped through. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, split-second reaction.
And Bomo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Ball is over the line. That's a throw. Rodri. Yamal. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Nicked it back promptly. And it's Rodri. De Paul, who does have an assist to his net. Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Rizal. He'll try from distance! So close to drawing level.
Rizal was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Aimed beyond the defence. That is lovely. Backward it goes. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Can he finish? And a neat finish. They have stolen level at the last. And that will be the final act. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father. Oh, shooting chance! Now, that wasn't a bad hit by any means.
Well, that was the one I actually thought he was going to produce. It's a good effort keeping it down like that.
Looking for the run. Oh, decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Yamal. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Albert Ferrer. Looking for options for movement. And now the breakaway. Looking to play him in. Opts to play it back. Still goalless at the moment. Ribéry is onto this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's a key interception. Well seen. Saw that coming. Makaleli.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Here's found a chance for a shot! 15 minutes till half-time.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Closing in on goal. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Portugal are clearly playing a patient game here. looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. And the pass is intercepted. Ribéry. Now it's Hazard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Bellingham! Goal! And we have liftoff! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Portugal, number 5, Raul.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Portugal unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ribéry producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Ball is over the line. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So we've reached the hour mark. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Yamal has the space to scheme. Albert Ferrer clears it away. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Cleared without hesitation. And this is Ribéry. Ribéry will not want to lose out here. Can he finish? Superb from Ribéry. A finish of true class. Portugal are level. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Substitution for Portugal, number 9.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 10.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now the delivery. Yamal attempts a clearance. He's in a great position here. Header! And that's a tidy finish. Into the lead once more. What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Bangladesh have their lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Bangladesh clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's Yamal! And a truly agonising miss.
Lamine Yamal clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Portugal have their second corner now. Towering! Oh, crossbar! And that was very necessary. Bangladesh have the chance to go the other way. He's having a shot! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Bangladesh have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And it's Cruyff, and that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Marmouche! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for...
Hazard! Oh, split-second reaction.
Hazard is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. James.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Tries to pass it through.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Ribéry. Beckenbauer with a definite foul there. And it's Ribéry. Portugal still without a single shot on target. Now it's Mbappe. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Cabo Verde clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super ball! And the finish! Glorious! A finish of true class! And Portugal score first! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Portugal have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on the...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's a tidy finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other.
Shot a goal! Goal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe, chance! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's in a good position here. And the whistle goes for half-time. Portugal are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defence.
Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That's good running with the ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Dani Olmo really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, the defence just about... Rice! And he couldn't quite find the target.
Well, at least his thinking was very good, Peter. Probably thought he hit the target, judging by his reaction.
Substitution for Portugal, number 24.
Corner number 2 then.
Number 9, Mbappe. Coming on the field, number 11, Mikel Merino. Number 10, Owen. Substitutions taking place.
Ronaldo with the clearance. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Kimmich. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Rice. Great chance! Merino.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Ronaldo. Rice. And that's been intercepted. Owen is fouled. Ribéry is standing over this one.
Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas where they've rehearsed an awful lot on the training ground.
And it's Merino. Good ball, good take. Fermin. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Good read, needed to be. Now it's Luis Suarez, and the through ball. Cannavaro robs him of possession. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard. This is it then, now or never. Merino. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! And that has been knocked clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that will be the final act. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Juve receives it in a good position here. Pirlo. Pirlo. He's shifting through the gears here. Yep, it's a corner, and we have our very first corner. Oh, good! Oh, off the bar! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Not the most accurate pass. Gerrard. Ball played for Rijkaard. And it's Ribéry. And he welcomes you! Oh, and it's come back out to him. Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say.
And Cruyff! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
And back to the keeper. And the keeper's given it a what? Fallen! And he couldn't quite find the target.
Well, that was the one I actually thought he was going to produce. It's a good effort keeping it down like that.
Now it's Ribéry. Albert Ferrer spots it and intercepts. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Ribéry. Gerrard. Now, can they get him away? Pirlo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's through here. It's Fallen! Cruyff! And he has kept it out somehow.
Cruyff is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Portugal are looking to go forward now.
Portugal are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of...
And Cruyff! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception, well timed. Ribery is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, easy pickings there. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Could move up a gear here. Nicely weighted ball. Diouf. Ribery. Davids. Pirlo. Now it's Ribery. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Portugal up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Portugal leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. So off we go again.
Portugal can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
And here's Cruyff. Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Pirlo. And he's had it nicked away. Gerrard. And it's Ribery. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Zanetti crosses. Courtois claims it, safe hands. Portugal just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe is flagged offside. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's picked it up out wide, and he shoots! Ruud van Nistelrooy, a giant among strikers! A finish of true class! Ajax are level! You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mbappe, he's picked his way through. Diouf, real chance! Goal, Portugal! And again they hit the front. That was easy, almost too easy.
and his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on.
Van Nistelrooy! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. That's a decent clearance. Albert Ferrer makes a move down the right. Albert Ferrer charging forward down that flank.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now? Well, and Cruyff! And it's in! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Lovely ball and a Ribéry! And that is wildly off target. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Forlan.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Pirlo. He's being urged to shoot. Yamal. Gerrard. There will be 4 extra minutes. He's got away. Baresi calmly anticipates. And time is up. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Mbappe claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Please grab the tickets you
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Portugal.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Ribéry. Mbappe.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Shoot! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, good effort! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, that looks a good ball through. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! Goal! Portugal! Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And it's Nakamura. Kirkchu, he's picked his way through. Yamal. And here's Ribéry. Oh, facing up to it. And Ribéry! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
And now he has two. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That is good alertness. Doué knocks it into space. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're threatening to fly away here. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Please make sure
it's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Portugal marching seemingly on towards victory. 3-0 at the break. The second half is up and running. Chance for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
England may be down, but not out just yet. Doué. Ribéry is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Mbappe! And a neat finish! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, The keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
So now the difference is 3. Kukçu charging forward, the ball at his feet, and that was asking for too much. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played, well played. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Kukçu. Kukçu really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Kukçu. Rodri. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's quick to return it. That's Rudiger. And it's Ribéry. Ribéry going forward. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Harrison makes the interception.
Diouf really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Carvajal. Nakamura. Doué. Cannavaro. Nice looking ball. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. Nakamura. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Yamal. Aimed beyond the defence.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rodri. Rijkaard. And that will be the final act. Portugal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. What an impressive... Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Akanji has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Spread to the right. Now here's the delivery. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Big chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Kimmich. Now it's Ribery. So what can they make of this? Cafu. Now this could be a chance. Doué. Now it's Doué. Oh, that's fabulous. Doué. And the shot! Manchester United have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim. Great chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's rising! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. Looking for the run. Caught offside that time. Can he get it through? Cafu. Now it's Modric. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. And it's Ribery. Now it's Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Doué. Oh, good take in a good area. Law. Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's found a way through. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Oh, terrible pass. And he is deftly away. And he's quick to get rid. Looking to play him in. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia! Against the crossbar. Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Rijkaard wins the duel this time. We are into overtime. Tries to pass it through. Kvaratskhelia. Howson did well to... And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, we've seen at times it can be harder to play against 10, and that seems to be holding true so far. Something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And so the action is resumed. So the first half brought no goal. Oh, takes a shot! And a neat finish. How they've waited. Now they have it. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Now that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? And there's a goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even...
Oh no, what has happened here? And that's really well manoeuvred. Knocks it into space. Rijkaard. Law gets a foot in here. Dembele. Dembele is flagged offside. Looking for options for movement, and it's Dembele. Xavi Alonso. Juve receives it in a wide position. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Now, can they get him away? There's the shot! In he goes again! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Manchester United leading now.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Substitution for Portugal, number 24.
Portugal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Mbappe, number 19. Jamal, number 22.
Gerrard.
Coming on the field, number 11. Miguel Merino.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Number 6, Gerrard. Number 10.
Now it's Gerrard. Threads one in. Good ball, good take. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Gerrard. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Cannavaro. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
There will be
And that pass just didn't quite work. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Chiellini. Law. He's on it. Shoots! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
It's Dembele! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cross from Cafu. And that should get the job done. There you have it. The referee says that time is up. Portugal played more than a part in what has been a very exciting... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
The seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. And he shoots! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mbappe is onto this, knocks it into space, and a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. That is ended up in no man's land. Great vision. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. expertly cut out, really nicely done. Not much subtlety about that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Portugal currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. And the pass is intercepted. Chiellini. Portugal
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Nice interception, well timed. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Raul. Raul! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Raul actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. He is through here. Kimmich is the team's great visionary. Look at the shapes to shoot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Portugal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Gerrard! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Oh, this looks sharp. The referee's awarded a free kick. Can he get it through? Cristiano Ronaldo is wide and looking to get onto this. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And here's Mbappe. Shot could be on. He might be in here. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Portugal presented with a golden opportunity here. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
This for genuine comfort. And that's a poor penalty.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Serginho, not the most accurate pass. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to...
It's Salah! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. Now that looks a decent ball. Now this could be a chance. Van Dijk does well not to be outdone there. Robson. And that's another good win of the ball. Tries to play it through. Kimmich. Still just a single goal between the sides. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's having a hit! Superb from Ribéry! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Howson deals with that comfortably. Gerrard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off.
Decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number
So
9,
changes afoot here,
Mbappe.
and from both sides.
Number 15,
Portugal find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Number 21, Derek Count. Substitutions taking place.
Looking for the run. That's a shade optimistic. Rijkaard. Yamal.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now, can they get him away? And he was alert to it. Looking for options for movement. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Count. Gerrard. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
2 added minutes.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And here's Count. Right. And that is that. Portugal looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Totti. Kimmich. Juve. And he plays one through. Koeman calmly anticipates. Bellingham. And it's Kimmich. That's very neat. Ribéry, a lot of space ahead of him. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he can thump it away. Yamal. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Tries a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Liverpool certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. That is good alertness.
Portugal are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Nicely aimed pass. Mbappe ploughing through the middle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bellingham tries one from range. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Howson is there and he can get that clear. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Mbappe. Real chance! And that's another fine save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Towering header! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Shot could be on. Big chance! Oh, good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be.
There's the shot! Well taken goal. A goal at a really telling moment. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one...
He's rising! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter.
Takes a shot! Marvellous goal! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted it.
And that is indeed the final act. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Portugal up by the odd goal in a 5-goal thriller. The score at the interval, 3-2. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Oh, well played, well played. Well read, nice interception. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Driving on and making good and Ribery! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, the opening goal did come from a corner. Now then. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Gerrard. It's a good spell of possession, this.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. He's found a way through. And this is Ribery. And that's going wide left. And back to the keeper. Chiellini. Gerrard. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now that looks a decent ball.
Liverpool really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Diouf, he's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's brought him down and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This for genuine comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Mbappe! Yes! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So now the difference is 3.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Added minute has been indicated.
Bellingham. Rummenigge. That's a promising position. Delivered in. Duke stood up well to him there. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, easy pickings there. And we're done. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
Just a quick reminder today.
Duke voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Muchas gracias, afición. Este para vosotros.
Muchas
gracias, afición. Este para vosotros.
Yeah, he finally got that giant monkey off his back at the 5th time of asking.
And possibly that was the moment that Messi was finally given the credit he has deserved for his services to his nation. 16 years since his debut in 2005, 4 times a runner-up, never scored in a major final, but all of that was gloriously eclipsed.
Exactly. It was his first international trophy, and I think it set the scene for what happened in Qatar a year later.
He won't be happy with that one. Ribéry going forward. That's a sharp pass. And it's Zanetti. And this is Cruyff. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And he cuts out the supply.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Bangladesh clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Tries to play it through. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Back where it came from. Zanetti was in no mood for any of that. Gerrard. Mbappe. And here's Ribéry. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Terrific effort! Goal, Portugal! And there is your opener. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Portugal leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Ribéry, he has found the way through. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, good read. And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Portugal come in leading by just the odd goal.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Portugal can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them. Chance for a shot! Oh, good finish! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain...
And Cruyff! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that should get the job done. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. And this is Vieri. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Works it forward. And it's Cruyff. Gerrard. That's a good ball out wide.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Messi. Aimed beyond the... And a chance! And that's a good finish. Just one goal in it now. Game on! That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum...
Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Shoots! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Bangladesh really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now he's got space here, and that is expertly dealt with. Gerrard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, they've got it again. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Bangladesh really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance.
Takes a shot! And there's a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Substitution on the field. Number 32, Vieri. Number 15, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field, number 18, Lautaro Martinez. Number 23.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Merino. Martinez. That is good alertness. Rijkaard. The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Portugal certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? And no, that was never going to make it. Rummenigge. Neymar. Oh, it's played into the area. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Ribéry.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Ribéry. Ribéry going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now there's a fine ball. Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Goes long and straight. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And it's Ribéry. Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Yamal. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Good ball, good take. Kimmich. And no, he's seen through all of that. And here's Neymar. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's played through for him. Haaland!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Mbappe looking for the run, and he was quick to react. Mbappe! And once more he proves rigid and robust. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Back on the way then. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. That's a shade optimistic. Gerrard. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Gerrard. Gerrard ploughing through the middle. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Now it's Neymar. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Chiellini. Portugal
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
That's a sharp pass. Can he get it through? Picked out brilliant. Can he finish? It's in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
The first breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 9.
Portugal with the corner, they're
Number
first.
22. Elhaj Youth. Number 19.
Terrific effort!
Coming on the field.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 10.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Substitution in
Here
progress.
comes the cross.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's a loose ball. And it's Messi. Messi's cross. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Ribéry.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Indicated.
Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And surely now, the result beyond doubt.
Yeah, and he did.
And that is that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Portugal against Inter.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, a oozor of class and an example to all the...
Ribery! Caught offside that time. Kimmich. Stam. And it's Zanetti. And it's Rivaldo. Aimed beyond the defence. And De Bruyne! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Oh, super ball!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ribery showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Kimmich. So it is still 0-0. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Inter Milan are very much a team that like to work off a central target. Is that how you see them, Jim?
Yeah, I agree with that, Peter. They seem to have the right personnel, certainly on the delivery front. I'm sure there's a trigger to this.
And the shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
After 22 minutes is
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
That is lovely. Gerrard conjures time and space where few can. The referee's awarded a free kick. Cafu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now then, the ball's come loose. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
De Bruyne. No outsmarting him this time.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And they're quick to get it back. And it's been played through. He's being urged to goes for a shot! And a neat finish. Inter are back in business. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
They're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that was asking for too much. He's shifting through the gears. Rivaldo! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And so the action is resumed. Engages and forces him off the ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Ribéry. Juve. And reclaimed it in a trice. Big chance! Goal! Portugal! And they get themselves in front! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Portugal leading now. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Gerrard. Vieri.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Chiellini gathers from the goal kick. Ribéry is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's Ribéry. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Vieri. He's a sharp little ball here.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Ribéry. This is a promising build-up. Juve. And he's quick to snatch it back. And he's managed to get rid. Gerrard. Looking to play him in. Great chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
And he's intervened well there.
Inter really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And it's Ribéry.
It will be 1 minute added time.
And Ribéry! Superb from Ribéry! A finish of true class! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. What? So that's it. It is all over. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Ribéry taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Portugal definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.